inheritance of hate. And what has brought about this fate? Is it inheritance of hate? An anger born of slanted views, and those we love can stand accused. Distrust obeys one-sided thoughts, and it will grow with truth not sought. And walls will rise the height they need to separate on which hate feeds. But what can stop the hate we bear, this ill inheritance we share? One day, one man, hate in my heart, and on this day it shall depart.
Many encounters with those who questioned him, wanting to trap him, wanting to have him put himself in a position that would bring him to the cross. A religion scholar stood up with a question to test Jesus. This reading is from Luke 10. Teacher, what do I need to do to get eternal life? And Jesus answered, what is written in God's law, and how do you interpret it? And then the man said, well, that I love the Lord my God with all my passion and prayer and muscle and intelligence, and that I love my neighbor as well as I love myself. That's a good answer, Jesus said. Go and live in this way. But the man was looking for a loophole. And so he asked, well, just how would you define my neighbor, Jesus? And Jesus answered by telling a story. It seems there once was a man that was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, and on the way he was attacked by robbers. They took his clothes and beat him up, and then went off, leaving him naked and wounded, half dead. Well, luckily, a priest came by, and he was going down the same road. But when he saw the man, he stepped to the other side and went on his way. And then there was a Levite, a religious man, and he too passed the man laying in the road. But he too avoided the man. Now a Samaritan traveling on the road came upon him, and when he saw the man's condition, his heart went out to the man. He gave him first aid, disinfecting and bandaging his wounds. And then he lifted him upon his donkey and led him to an inn. And then he made him comfortable. And in the morning he took out 2 silver coins, gave them to the innkeeper, saying, take good care of him. If it costs any more, put it on my bill, and I will pay you on the way back. But then Jesus asked the man, what do you think? Which of the 3 became a neighbor to the man that had been attacked by robbers? And the religion scholar replied, the one who treated him kindly. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Quest is near. He should be passing by here soon. Who is that? Who is there?
It is I, cousin.
What are you doing here?
Helping your mother stop you from making a grave error in judgment.
But
How did she know you'd be here?
yes.
Your mother is not that easy to fool.
What are you talking about?
You leave your home visibly upset on the 1-year anniversary of your father's death, saying you must do something?
I have some items to sell.
You hardly have the clothes on your back.
Enough of this. Go back home.
You're going to kill him, aren't you?
Kill Who?
The Samaritan who walks this road weekly and was near your father when he died.
When he was murdered.
You don't know that. He could be a good man.
Like my grandfather always said, there is no such thing as a good Samaritan.
Your grandfather cultivated hate towards the Samaritans, and you and your father were the crop.
Cousin, you speak in riddles.
I'm just trying to stop someone I care for from making a big mistake.
The mistake would be not honoring my father by avenging his murder.
Where is the honoring revenge? It will not bring your father back home to you.
Maybe not, but that Samaritan will not see the sunset fall on his home or family.
He didn't kill your father because your father was robbing him.
We may share blood, cousin, but you have gone too far. Don't make me spill yours.
Are you so full of hate that
Are you so full of lies?
It's true! Your mother explained it all.
And how would she know this?
When friends, sent by your mother, found your father, he still had all of his clothing.
And this means?
He still had his few coins.
So?
He also had his sandals.
Yes?
Which means he wasn't robbed.
Well, that Samaritan still could have murdered him.
For what?
I don't know.
That's because there is no reason. Thieves sometimes kill, but always rob.
And what makes you so sure of this?
Your mother.
And how would she know this?
She spoke to your father right before he died.
What?
She was just trying to protect you.
Seems like everyone would try to protect me, but no one would try to understand me.
You would blame your own mother for loving you.
I am an adult now. These things should not be kept from me.
Then I will explain the rest. You didn't speak to him because you were staying at my house while training for your apprenticeship with my father.
I do remember that.
Well, as your mother related to me. Your father, when crippled by that falling beam, was never quite the same.
He still went to work every day.
Did you ever see him at work?
Well, no.
That's because, with his condition, no one would give him wages for work.
You're wrong. His wages put food on our table.
Cousin, it pains me to tell you this, but those were not wages, but money stolen from travelers on the road to Jericho.
Once again, you pushed me too far.
It's true. It's true. Your mother explained it all.
But why?
After becoming lame, your father felt less of a man, not able to provide for his family.
I could have helped.
He wanted you to continue your apprenticeship with my father.
Too much to hear.
Cousin, I must go on.
Why not?
Well, your mother told me that every day your father would hobble out onto the road and wait for unsuspecting Samaritans to rob.
Just Samaritans?
Growing up in your grandfather's house made that seem okay.
And now you insult my grandfather.
It was no secret that your grandfather hated the Samaritans.
All this talk still doesn't mean that Samaritan didn't kill my father.
On his deathbed, your father confessed that he attacked the Samaritan. They struggled. The Samaritan's face was slashed, but your father fell over a ridge, many feet onto another point of the road.
Why are you telling me this?
He also said it was the only time he had ever used his knife on that road. Your mother wanted you to know that because Your father showed remorse in his dying confession.
Help! Help! Help!
Cousin, there's a man on the road below us, beaten and stripped.
It will take a long time to get to him.
You better start down. Look, someone approaches.
It's a priest.
Surely he will help that man.
It doesn't look that way.
How can he just...
Walk on by.
He is a priest.
He's not even looking.
He is a man of peace.
He's passing them by.
He is a man of God.
Looks like he forgot that today.
I'm willing to become unclean to save a life.
We better start down.
So, you would take a life and save a life?
He's not a Samaritan.
You don't know? How do you know that?
Well,
He has been stripped of any clothing that might identify his nationality.
Then, you mean he could be a Samaritan?
Should it matter when a man needs so much help?
Again, you ask too much of me.
What's this? Another man approaches.
It's a Levite.
Surely he will stop and aid that man.
He's taking the same path as the priest.
What kind of men are these?
Look, the injured man. His arm moved.
He's not dead! And yet they still won't stop?
They don't want anything to upset the order of their ritualistic world.
They have committed a
Sin.
To not save a life is the same as
Taking a life.
yes.
I wonder if anyone walked by my father.
What?
I wonder if anyone walked by my father.
Cousin, another man approaches.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. He's stopping.
What?
Oh no.
What is it?
It's him.
Oh, him.
His face shows a scar, even from here.
It is him.
And what will you do, brother?
I will go down there right now.
To kill the Samaritan?
No, to save the other man.
From what?
That Samaritan.
The Samaritan is helping the other man.
But at what cost?
Because he is injured. Can't you understand that principle?
I'm getting tired of you preaching to me.
You only hear the old faded sounds. A message of hate having no ground. Just when will you break the links of hate? For you I pray before it is too late.
He's loaded the man on his donkey and bathed him with his own oil. We should follow them.
I will go with you.
Well, what did you see in there?
As I thought, the Samaritan has dressed the man's wounds with his own oil, paid for the man's care, and paid the innkeeper to take care of the man while he is gone until he returns.
Really?
Yes, cousin, he approaches. Just cousin, don't mind.
Why did you do it?
Oh, look.
What's that you ask, young man?
Well, what my cousin here means is, why did you save a Jew?
And you question me because I'm a Samaritan?
Well, no, I mean, well,
That scar on your face. How did you get it?
Know you?
No, we've never met.
Somehow you look familiar.
Did you not hear me? We've never met.
Forgive me if I have offended you.
One should only ask forgiveness for that which one is guilty.
I was attacked.
excuse me?
Your cousin asked how I got this scar. I was attacked on this very road a year ago.
I see, you survived.
Yes, my attacker was a reluctant thief.
Reluctant, unwilling.
Yes, he seemed unwilling. He had crippled legs, and even though he had a knife, he seemed reluctant to use it.
What do you mean? But your scar.
Well, it was really more me than him. I remember the knife was on my face. I grabbed for it. I fell. I hit my head. I was knocked unconscious.
The man, you say, attacked you.
I believe he fell over the hill just as I did. When I awoke, there was no one around.
You don't know?
Son, I fell. I hit my head. I was bleeding, unconscious.
I'm not your son.
He holds much anger.
It was his father.
Who was his father?
It was his father who attacked you.
And he has blamed me all this time.
Yes, he has.
I will pray for him.
Why did you stop for that Jew today?
I was on this road. I was attacked. I was unconscious. I was left laying in the road bleeding. I would never do anything like that to anyone.
You are a Samaritan. And a good man.
And you are a Jew and a good cousin. I must leave now. I wish you and your cousin well.
Are you all right?
Yes. He didn't kill my father, did he?
No, he didn't.
My grandfather was wrong.
Not everyone can be right all the time, even those we revere. Now come, we really should get home before it gets dark.
Cousin, your quest upon this day to save me from a crime I pay, and mother's love and facts unknown reveal the truth that cuts the bone. You both would save and not condone a crime of hate, seeds long since sown. Your love replaced inherent hate. No vengeance now, a lifted weight. And here and now I'll mark this day, convict this man and make him pay. No guilt has he, but mine's so great. God help me one day lose this hate.
Home is this way.
Cousin, it seems you've been trying to point me in the right direction all day.
Come. Your mother awaits your return.